has to do with your income and your business, and your career. If your income, business, career was perfect 5 years from now, how much would you be earning? What kind of work would you be doing? How would you be working with? What position would you have in your business? We call this the creation of a 5-year fantasy. Just fantasize like a child. Just imagine that you could create your world way. And then here's the key question. What would you have to do? What would you take now? What step would you have to take today? What's the first step that you would have to take right now? So here's the great discovery. Everybody knows the first step. The first step is clear. Confucius said the journey of 1,000 leagues begins with a single step. The fact is, the hardest part of success is taking the first step in the direction that you want to go. Remember that. That's what holds most people back. Now, the second area has to do with your family and your relationships. If you could project forward 5 years and your life was perfect, relationships, lifestyle, would you have? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? So, yeah. Yeah. What would you do? So, what would you do? Starting today. The future. The first step. If your health was perfect in every moment, sometime in the future, how would you do? How would you work? Would you exercise? If you're a person, now, the last area has to do with your network, what we call financial freedom. How much do you want to be able to save and accumulate in the course of your lifetime? Remember this, your likelihood of achieving your lifelong financial goals increased by 10 times with writing a number down on a piece of paper. This is so important. The next stage, number 2, is to write it down. Remember we talked about clarity? Francis Bacon once says that writing maketh an exact man. Is when you write your goals down clearly, they take on a pillow of your own, your mind. You pull them out of the air where they have no substance at all, and you write them down on paper, and now you have something you can touch. Your goals must be in writing. Many people say, oh, I know exactly what I want. And I've met and worked with these people over the years, and you know something? They're almost all failures. So I don't have to write it down. Yes, you do, because until you start writing, we find that there's an incredible connection between the head and the hand. And we start to write goals, you'll be absolutely astonished what comes out of the paper. And when you write a goal down, you engage in what is called a psychoneural activity. You activate your visual powers, your audio powers, and your kinesthetic powers. And whatever you write down, you actually program straight into your subconscious mind, which starts to work 24 hours a day. Great stuff. Now, your goals must be clear, specific, detailed, and measurable. You must write out your goals as if you were placing an order for your goal to be manufactured in a factory at a great distance. And what they would do is they would create your goal, your order, and send it to you exactly as you put it down. Goal is something that is written down and specific and clear. And your most important goal must be measurable, so you know exactly where you are relative to the goal. Now, number 3, set a deadline. Now, your subconscious mind uses deadlines as forcing systems. They drive you consciously and unconsciously toward achieving your goal on schedule. Aeneas once said that your subconscious can work against you because when you set a big goal, you're disrupting your subconscious. So your subconscious mind will tell you that it's not possible and will attempt to sabotage you. And you know the way you your subconscious mind sabotages you. It tells you, you can't achieve this goal. You know, write it down. It's okay as long as you know what it is. Because of the fear of failure, what you do is you don't write the goal down, and that way you can't fail. Isn't that clever? If you say, well, if you don't expect anything good, you'll never be disappointed. Good morning, good morning, good morning, family. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. If y'all can do me a favor and go share this out to your friends and family, as I know that you all are already doing, but let's let everybody know that we are here. We're going to be just literally another 1 to 2 minutes before we get started. I appreciate everybody. We're about to get ready to go live. I think we're live on YouTube right now. We're about to go live on Instagram just to, extend the invite and expose more people. Today's call is going to be extremely valuable. I promise you. There's a lot of information going on within the banks. I found a lot of documents that otherwise, a lot of other channels may not have brought up or extensively went through. So with that being said, I'm telling you today's call, I wasn't sure how it was going to go today, but I knew it was going to be a great call. And from the documents I was able to find within the last couple of hours before the show, has solidified the deal. And today's call, you're going to learn a whole lot. And I hope you guys are excited to be here. So with that being said, man, throw some coffee in the chat box. And then also, if you're live on YouTube right now, what's up to you? And Instagram, we're getting ready to go live right now. So y'all just sit back, listen to this audio as we go through, this personal development portion of our podcast. And we will get started in the next few minutes. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. And I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Let's get this money. People have no future. You write it down as if by writing it down, it was guaranteed to you. And in many cases, it will be if you write it down. If your goal is big enough, set sub-deadlines. If you want to achieve financial independence, you may set a 10 or 20-year goal and then break it down year by year so that you know how much you have to save and invest each year. If for some reason you don't achieve your goal by the deadline, simply set a new deadline. There are no unreasonable goals, only unreasonable deadlines. Now, the fourth key in the 12-step method is to identify the obstacles that you'll have to overcome to achieve your goal. You see, between you and any goal that you want to accomplish, there are obstacles. There's something that's holding you back, or you'd already be there. So always ask this question: why aren't you already at your goal? The things that are holding you back are usually the lack of skill, the lack of a quality like self-discipline, or the lack of a particular knowledge or skill, all of which you can learn or acquire. Only 20% of the reasons you are not achieving your goals are on the outside. So always start with yourself. Woo! Let's get this call going, man. Welcome to Coffee and Crypto. This is episode number, I believe, 172. I think we are like 172 episodes, if I'm not mistaken, right? 172 episodes. We're now live on Instagram. Let me go over there and make sure that that we're live and you guys can hear me right now. Awesome. All right, we are live on IG. So we're live on IG, we're live on YouTube, Zoom, and even X, okay? The new and improved Twitter. All right, today's call, Coffee and Crypto, again, is 172 episode. And we're going to be heavily focused on, again, Ripple, XRP, and the rest of the cryptocurrency market and a lot of the world events that are going on right now around the world when it comes to banking. Okay, today's call will be extremely nerded out. So if you're not a nerd, if you don't like the unsexy things, this may not be as attractive to you. All right. But sometimes the most unsexy things can be the things that ultimately can make you the most money, right? And so I truly believe that. I believe that we are in a pivotal time right now in the world. A lot of things are changing right underneath your nose that you were not even aware of. You're not even aware of it because the news is not doing a great job at covering it. But just because they aren't doing a great job at covering it doesn't mean it ain't happening. Can we drop some coffee in the chat box on every single platform that we are on all around the world right now? And I know that on Instagram, man, we be tapping into people in London and I think Australia, Africa, all over Mexico, Canada. We got people all over the world right now. Literally, Coffee and Crypto is building and has built a global company, a global brand where, every city, every state, every country,
Anywhere that we go, every island, people know us and they greet us and they welcome us and they celebrate us as we come into those places. And I'm speaking that each and every single day because, guys, it's January 30th and we literally have like what, one, ain't it like one more day or something like that left in the first month of the year, right? We got like one more day left in the whole month of the first of the year. Wow. You know what I mean? And so that's extremely exciting. So today's call, again, I have a lot of info. We're going to go ahead and dive into it just like this. I just wanted to give some more people some time to hop on here, but I appreciate the ones that are here. And if you're seeing this recording later, just make sure you take action. One thing I do want to say before we do move forward is that Coffee and Crypto is not a show where we provide financial advice. I do not give advice on what you should do with your finances, okay? This is all for entertainment purposes and research purposes. So if you are a researcher, that's the purpose for you being here. If you decide to invest in anything that you hear on this podcast, whether that be crypto, stocks, digital assets, anything of that sort, make sure that you advise yourself with some type of, I would say, licensed professional or someone that you trust that can help you move forward. We have a couple of people here in our Coffee and Crypto network that I would say are capable of helping. We have a lot of people within the crypto nerds that are absolutely capable of helping. So if you need help, okay, just reach out to someone so that you can gain the help that you need to get yourself set up. With that being said, and with we're ready to move forward. Now, we saw the healthy pullback within the crypto market, right? And we talked about that pullback happening, right? We talked about it, right? We predicted it. And I won't even say we predicted it because we understand how the markets move, right? We may not have perfected them, but we understand how they move. And so we know that the market moves in three ways. How does the market move, family? Can someone drop it in the chat box? What are the three ways that the market moves? I would, also the market moves fast, you know what I mean? Because success loves speed. What are the three ways that the market moves, right? Up, shout out to Marion, up, down, and sideways. So there's only three. So the beautiful thing about trading and investing is you only got three options. This thing is this thing is almost like a multiple choice. It's like a multiple choice test. You either go up, you can go down, or you can go sideways. But there is no all of the above. You can't do all at the same time. So I like that, right? You get three options. So no matter what, you have a 1 out of 3 chance to win each and every single time. So if you understand that you have a 1 out of 3 chance, those odds is higher than a 1 out of 10. It's higher than a 1 out of 4. Understand that you have a better chance in these markets, but you know how you raise your chances? The way you raise your chances is by getting on calls like this. The way you raise your chances is by studying this information and making sure you understand what does it look like when the market is truly going up? What does it look like when the market is truly going down? And what does it look like when that market is going sideways, right? So understand that right now, we are 11% up on Bitcoin, $43,000. Let's go over to it real quick. $43,401 as of right now on Bitcoin. Waiting on the data to load up real quick because what I wanted to do was I wanted to take a look at this real quick if we can get the data loaded up, okay? But I wanted to take a look at this chart real quick, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So this is the last day. We went from 41.9 to 43.4 today, right? So that is a pretty good run up. But as you all can see, right, Bitcoin ran up 11 a.m., 11 a.m., 11 a.m. We got all this run. All this run was from 11 a.m. within the last day, right? Yesterday, 11 a.m., okay, all the way up until about noon. And then what did it do? What did it do, family? It kind of just moved sideways after that, right? All the way until the time we are at today. Okay, just pay attention to this, right? If we look at the last 7 days, you see how Bitcoin moves. We went up, went sideways, went up, went sideways, went up, went sideways. So Bitcoin has been making its way back up over the last 7 days. But if we look at it over the monthly, and this is just some trading 101, so you guys can understand what does it truly mean to buy the dip and sell the greed, buy the fear and sell the greed. Buy at low, sell at high. What does that truly look like, right? So you don't even have to really be able to read candlesticks to be able to see that Bitcoin was way up here, right, at the beginning of January. And if you saw that it came all the way down here, right, around the middle of January, then you can see that that's some good price action that has been moving down. This clearly would be a good space for you to enter and start dollar cost averaging. Now, I'm not saying that 39,000 is a good space. I have those spaces marked up, which we go over on Saturday mornings on our call, right? But understand that this is the basic level for you to understand what does it truly mean to buy the dip, right? To truly buy the dip so that you all can start executing on your own. Now, something I want to do, look, we jumping straight into the action today. This is a super action-packed show today, and we got a lot to cover. So this is a very interesting commercial that played during one of the games tonight. I don't know what game it was, but apparently this was the commercial. It piqued my interest enough to the point where I was like, you know what? I got to show this to the coffee and crypto community. So pay attention. Can y'all not hear the audio? Drop a 7 if you can hear the audio. Drop a 7 if you can hear the audio. Drop a 7 if you can hear the audio. No audio? Is there no audio on that video? Okay, so some people can hear it. Y'all heard it? Okay, why is one person able to hear? So hold on. If you can hear the audio, okay, there is no audio. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Y'all got to be quicker than that, man. Y'all got to let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Let me know what's going on. Let me try to fix the settings real quick. Y'all let me know when y'all can hear it, okay?
Those will be.
Yeah, I will be. What's the
Y'all let me know.
It's never that high.
Well, it's about to get worse.
All right, perfect. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for letting me know that because want to make sure that we keep everybody rolling. All right, so let me replay that for y'all real quick. But y'all can hear everything I was saying, so that's dope. I just had my audio, my settings changed. Let's get it.
That's impossible. It's never that high.
Well, it's about to get worse. The Fed's considering Basel III endgame, resulting in high costs for consumers. It'll raise mortgage rates, travel costs, heating bills, and the price of these groceries. Those will be.
Yeah, I got it.
Life is tough enough already. Don't let the Fed make it even tougher.
Wow. Life is tough already. Don't let the Fed make it any tougher, right? So, you know, I'm nosy. Y'all know I'm extremely nosy. I dive into everything, right? I dive for this show. I'll do anything. I go into all types of rabbit holes, and some of them I can't show on the show. I'll be like, yo, I can't even. This is too much. People like the YouTube couldn't even handle the stuff I gotta say sometimes, right? But if you look on that bag, it says, "Tell the Fed, protect our economy." Then they have a website, protectoureconomy.org. But if you look right here, there's this company called Center Forward. Who is Center Forward? All right, because that's what piqued my interest. It was just seeing that bag, like, why is this company on here? So Center Forward, okay, launches a new project back in October 20th called Protect Our Economy. It is a bipartisan dialogue around the Federal Reserve's actions and the central bank's actions and the BIS, which is the big central bank action to issue through the Basel III endgame. All right, which we've been covering for quite some time on this show. Okay, so you all should know what the Basel III endgame truly is, right? Well, check this out. This endeavor will look at numerous issues, right? The Center Forward endeavor will look at numerous issues related to the American economy, debt and deficit, workforce availability and training, and education, among others. The project launch takes on the Federal Reserve's proposal and its implications for reduced access to credit and funding through the financial markets. Shrinking the availability of credit and investment in today's economy will not only further reduce lending, but raise costs of everyday goods for Americans and expenses for businesses of all sizes, while reducing investment in community infrastructure and returns on retirement savings. Industries that would disproportionately face increased costs include transportation, manufacturing, agricultural, local and higher local and state taxes, energy bills, and a reduced returns on 401ks and pensions. How do you like what they're doing right now in the US? How you feeling about that? That's my question to you. How does that have you feeling, right? So they've created a whole thing around this saying that they're fighting the Federal Reserve, but if you really knew who they were, right? Who is that? Who are they, right? Let's look at their team. Who's the team? The leadership is this lady named Corey Kramer, right? Corey Kramer is a centrist leader with 2 decades of getting things done for all Americans. So that's what they say, right? She was the chief of staff to prominent congressional pragmatics like Mike Ross and Brad Ellsworth. Corey helped move some of the most consequential policy solutions of the century, addressing the nation's taxation, healthcare, banking, trade, manufacturing. So this lady, all right, is a powerful woman. She's a member of Women for Economic and Leadership Development, right? So she is definitely one of those ladies, right? And so I bring all of this up to show you all how they put this in front of us, right? Right now, they have commercials out there. They have this stuff going on, right? And even right here, right? Pay attention to this commercial.
Getting ahead isn't easy in this economy, but millions of Americans are still trying. But now, the Federal Reserve wants to impose unnecessary capital rules or raise costs for everything we buy. Make it harder to buy a home. Send a kid to college. Have something to retire on. Harder for small businesses to borrow, expand, and access credit. Americans don't want special favors. They just want a fair shot.
Because they know what Americans want, huh? They are the voice for Americans, I guess, right? All right, let's keep going. So before we get into any further on what we just was talking about, right, with this Basel III endgame and how this company is looking to protect Americans, right, in the economy. Pay attention to what the SEC Commissioner Pierce has to say to Congress about the SEC's role moving forward. And if you don't understand, they put all these in the SEC, the CFTC, the DCC, the DTCC. They put all of these organizations of they implemented all of these for a layer of control, and now they are being exposed. And over this next couple of years, we're going to see a lot of shifts and a lot of changes start to happen in the US, but it's starting right now. And this is the reason why I'm so serious about getting invested into educating yourself about what's going on in this space, right? It's extremely, extremely important. If y'all with me right now, drop some coffee in the chat box because we got more bullish content on the way.
Now we're in a bit of an awkward position because Congress has expressed a clear interest in stepping into this space and has suggested that maybe the SEC will not be the primary regulator for much of this stuff. And so it's a little bit harder to do now. But I think whatever we do or Congress does, the point should be, let's bear in mind what the objective is, which is to make sure there's enough information out there for people to make decisions about what they want to do, but also to preserve the ability of people to innovate and think about how to do things in new ways, not to try to force everything that's happening in the crypto world into the traditional finance mold, which is not necessarily the best mold for all of these things. So I hope that we'll turn over a new leaf in this area and take a fresh start.
So the SEC will not be the primary regulator for crypto, right? Gary Gensler has absolutely absolutely destroyed the reputation, right? Absolutely destroyed the reputation. Now, with all of this happening, right? All of this stuff happening, and we're going to talk more about the Basel III endgame, but I got to show you guys the beginning of the new game after the end game of Basel III. Pay attention to David Schwartz. He is the Chief Technology Officer over at Ripple. You all know I love Ripple. I love XRP. I love this asset, right? It is something that absolutely I believe, I'm going to hold for a very long term. So I'm not looking to cash out on XRP anytime soon. That's not my personal plan, right? I'm absolutely holding this bag all the way to the top, right? Because I got a lot of life to live to be able to hold that bag. So I'm personally going to be holding my XRP, especially off of videos like this. This is the type of stuff that gets me excited, y'all. Like in the morning, when I wake up, I find stuff like this, I get excited. So I hope you get excited. Pay attention.
News of Ripple's acquisition of Medico last year and then partnering with HSBC. What can you tell us there? And is HSBC going to be using RippleNet or the XRP ledger in any way?
That has been, I mean, that was so exciting. We knew we needed some sort of a custody solution. Ripple trying to be like a sort of one-stop shop for institutional adoption of crypto and trying to provide a platform that would provide access to the XRP ledger, to tokenization, to payments, particularly. Like there had to be a secure custody solution in there somewhere. And so we looked at many different companies, and then in May we acquired Medico. It was a huge acquisition, $250 million, Ripple's largest acquisition ever, and obviously it was a fantastic. It was kind of funny because when you first do an acquisition, you're not exactly sitting on the same side of the table as the company that you're acquiring, and everybody's afraid to say something that will blow up the deal. Like if somebody has I had this crazy idea of something to do, like that's a terrible idea. Let's not acquire. Everybody's on pins and needles that they're not going to blow up the deal. And I remember our first meetings after the deal was closed, when we were all sitting on the same side of the table. And I really have to say we found a bunch of kindred spirits. I mean, they've just been an amazing group of people to work with. The technology they've built is incredible. Custody is a massive market. Something like $10 trillion by 2030. And the increases in tokenization mean that that's just going to grow, and institutions are going to be like the main drivers. So you need some place to store it. If there's CBDCs, if there's stable coins, if those things become big, as we think they will, people are going to need places to store them. They're going to need connections to on-ramps and off-ramps, payments, liquidity services. It's kind of all going to tie in. It's kind of like the same thing that banks learn. In the early days of Ripple, another thing I learned talking to banks is that a lot of banks don't care about payments. Seriously, like you might think, well, what do banks do? What they say is, we want you to deposit your money with us and sort of leave it here.
Wow.
And payments are expensive and they're slow, and customers complain when we can't do them. So we just won't be very good at payments. We'll be a great bank, but not very good at payments.
Wow.
And what they learned very quickly is that why would I keep my money at a bank that isn't good at payments? And what they discovered is that if I don't keep my money at a bank, I'm not going to go to the bank for a loan. It used to be if you needed a loan, you would go to your local bank that you had a personal relationship with. Virtually nobody does that anymore.
Wow.
Right? Like the world has changed. And I think the same thing happens with custody. Like if you want to get all these associated businesses, you're going to go to the place that has your cryptocurrency. Like you're going to look for their liquidity services, their payment services, their connectivity to on-ramps and off-ramps. That's going to be the first place that you're going to look. And so by adding custody, that's going to make Ripple the leading enterprise solution provider in the space.
It's going to make Ripple. Just keep listening. I'm going to break it down for y'all. Like I got y'all see how many tabs up here? We ain't even got halfway through. Like I got the full tea today. Like I'm spilling all the tea today, y'all. So this is it.
So, I'm just so super excited about that. HSBC, they plan to offer a custody service for digital assets to their clients. So it's kind of like a layering service, where HSBC is using some technology for custody, and that sort of makes them able to provide a sort of relay custody service to their clients. What's great about that is HSBC can do the sort of compliance part for them. So if I keep my money at a bank, I'm almost completely reliant on the bank's compliance to make sure that I don't fund terrorists, or I don't receive money from, I don't have to have my own compliance department have a bank account, because my bank account is at an institution that has all those things. Now with cryptocurrencies, many people will self-custody, and I'm just not worried about all that stuff. They don't have to have a compliance department because they don't have a regulatory burden. But if you're an institution that has a regulatory burden, it doesn't make sense for every institution that wants to hold cryptocurrency to have its own cryptocurrency compliance like department. That's obviously they're going to have something because they have to monitor, but to actually build out all of those services doesn't make sense. So layering is just like a very logical way to do that.
Wow.
And they're looking at things like digital asset insurance. They're looking at tokenized commodities like gold. So I think those are tokenized securities. HSBC is extremely interested in those types of projects. Their Orion project, which was tokenized gold. So it's extremely exciting. It's strategically important to Ripple. And I think we're still in the process of processing exactly how the strategic, like Ripple had strategies that they were working on that required custody. But Medico has so much more than they have those things of layered services with compliance. They have this possibility for a tokenization platform, this integrating it with payments and liquidity. And I think we're still thinking through exactly, you know, we know what Ripple brings to the table. We know what Medico brings to the table. Obviously, the two of them together is great. But then what's the extra? What's the synergy that you get? I think we're still in the process of figuring out how we can adjust Ripple's strategy and Medico's strategy to take advantage of what the other can provide.
Wow. First off, listen, y'all, insurance for digital assets. How many people even thought of that, right? That is, I'm telling you, the money in this space is going to be in the ancillary businesses. I used to say it all the time in the cannabis industry, right? I used to tell people all the time, if you could find a way to create an ancillary business in cannabis, and some of the most successful ancillary businesses I saw in cannabis, they had insurance businesses that used to go crazy because people need that. They had businesses like what was another really good one? I remember somebody who created this this thing called Event High. I used to throw my events in San Diego. I used to throw my gelato day parties on Event High, and it was like the Eventbrite of the cannabis space. So ancillary businesses is where it is. So if you really think about it, insurance for digital assets, right? Building out tokenization platforms, smart contract solutions, all of these things. This is where the money truly is. And I'm looking to get my hands in as many of those pots as I possibly can passively, because it's extremely important, y'all. You can't say you are, you know what I mean? You can't say you're a gazillionaire if you're not really all in on Web3. You got to be all in. If you want to be balling, you got to break the word down. Be all in. You want to ball it? You want to be balling? You got to be all in. All right. So straight up, you got to be all in on Web3. All in. That means learning about DeFi, learning about everything that you possibly can learn in this space so you can take full advantage and fail forward. Now let's play this video.
Currencies in terms of native cryptos like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, they're not all the same, right? They're not all created equal. I think what's becoming much more popular in the industry now is more sustainable technologies. So the XRP ledger and XRP is, there's no mining or proof of work or proof of stake involved. So the computational cost of you know, validating transactions is almost zero, right? Very, very low cost and very stable in terms of pricing. Stable coins, again, not all created equal. You have a massive range from the algorithmic type stable coins. You know, we all know the Terra story from a few weeks ago. And then now what we're seeing emerging is, you know, stable coins being issued by regulated entities. So I can't give you the names yet, but there's two projects we're working on, one in the UK and one in the US, working with banks that are regulated, who will be issuing stable coins, and the reserves will likely to be held at a central bank in a central bank account. So very different from the algorithmic stable coin. You know, we as Ripple work across all of these technologies. And then of course you've got central bank digital currencies, which essentially is the highest form of digital currency, right? Issued by the central bank, backed by the central bank, the most secure form. As a company who's working across the payment space, we're embracing all of these. We see they will all play their part in the future of money. Today, cryptocurrency is less than 1% of all the money. Central bank money is less than 10%. The rest is all commercial bank money. So it'll be interesting to see, in 5 or 10 years,
Hold on, wait, what did he say?
Cryptocurrency is less than 1%.
Wow. Listen, y'all. I want y'all to understand where you are and where you're going. Can we have some pride in that? Where are we today and where are we headed? Listen.
Of money. Today, cryptocurrency is less than 1% of all the money. Central bank money is less than 10%. The rest is all commercial bank money.
We're in before even 2%, y'all.
So it'll be interesting to see, in 5 or 10 years, how does that look when it's all digitized? Will stable coins be 90% of the market and CBDCs 10%? Or will CBDCs actually be allowed to grow and be a much higher percentage of the money supply? I don't know. That's for the policymakers to decide. Currency.
Heavy stuff, y'all. Heavy stuff. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. We got an exciting show. So we talked about this. We talked about this like a long time ago. We at episode 172 now. We kicking, we moving, but we talked about this a long time ago, and I told y'all it was coming. I said prepare, get your bags packed, get your crypto packed, because T+0 is headed here very, very fast. But the next step, remember, just like Basel III, they all go through segments. T+1 is next, and the last phase of transactions settling in real time will be T+0. But what is T+1 and what is T+0? Well, if you listen to this lady here, she's going to break it down for you in this video, and then we're going to go a little further into some banking documents that I found.
What is a T+0 settlement? Why is SEBI introducing it, and how will it affect you? A T+0 settlement is basically a same-day settlement in the stock market. Now, these same-day settlements are all set to be implemented in the coming months. But what exactly does it mean for the Indian investors? Let's understand all this in today's ET Markets Decoder. I'm Neha Vashisht Mahajan. Let's start. SEBI is all set to introduce T+0 settlement by March next year.
T+0 is going to be introduced by March of 2024. Let's start there. How close are we to March? How many months we got till we get to March, y'all? Can we drop it? Because we January 30th. Can we drop how many months we got left? Can y'all do the maths? Can we all do the maths together? Because listen, if you're listening on YouTube, Instagram, and you don't know what the hell is going on, you better pay attention right now.
That means within 4 months, Indian investors will enjoy same-day settlement in the markets. In fact, the regulator is even looking at moving into instantaneous settlement of trades. But what exactly is a trade settlement? What is T+1? What is T+0? And how is the new change going to be a game changer? Let's understand this step by step. The first thing you need to understand is what is a trade settlement. Trade settlement is the process of transferring securities and funds between buyers and sellers after a trade is executed. The shorter the settlement cycle, the faster investors can access the securities and funds. The second thing you need to know is that how are trades currently being settled in India. For now, the Indian stock market operates on a T+1 settlement cycle for all scripts. For example, if an investor buys shares on Monday, he or she will receive them in their demat account on Tuesday, that is the next day. Similarly, if the shares are sold on Monday, they will receive the money in the bank account on Tuesday. So what is the T+0 proposal all about? SEBI has made a roadmap for same-day settlement of trades by March 2024. This may be followed by an optional parallel system for instantaneous settlement.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hard. Hit the brakes. Stop. Stop right there, lady. This is what we wanted to hear. SEBI, which is in India, will introduce T+0 by March 2024. Right now, they operate on T+1, the whole stock market. So if you want to know why I'm so excited, this is your answer. Ripple joined the ISDA. The ISDA is the is the organization that deals with derivatives. They deal with derivatives. Also, Ripple joined the DTCC, which is the derivatives, the lead of the derivative trading something. I don't remember the name, but they joined both of those for derivatives. What are derivatives? Derivatives is within the stock market. The derivatives market is a multi-quadrillion-dollar market. Holy crap. We are literally, y'all, at the brink of history happening right now, and we hold these assets. The thing that just got me excited was that she said, followed by an optional parallel system for instantaneous settlement. Can y'all drop what system y'all think she's talking about right there?
Market infrastructure, institutions, and brokers felt the need for a technological path with respect to a direct shift to instant settlement from T+1. Therefore, the first step is to move to T+0 and then to instant settlement maybe a year later. How can instant settlement benefit investors? This will help investors liquidate stocks instantly and convert into cash on the same day. This will increase liquidity in the markets as well. It will also reduce the time lag between trade execution and settlement and enable faster fund remittances to investors.
Wow.
Along with that, instant settlement will also reduce counterparty risk that investors face in case of default or delay by the counterparty. Shorter the settlement cycle, the lower the exposure and probability of such risk. Lastly, what is required to implement T+0 or instant settlement? The three important prerequisites for shifting to shorter trade settlement are a real-time payment system, online depositories, and a robust technology stack. UPI enables instant fund transfers across banks and platforms. India also has online depositories such as NSDL and CDS.
I'm gonna stop right there, y'all. I'm gonna stop right there. I told y'all today was gonna be nerdy now. Okay, let's keep going forward. So when and y'all see, y'all I came in with a heavy hitter. I started with Bank of America. Hey, I tried to hide it, but I couldn't. So the first one we started with is B of A. All right, Bank of America. Pay attention. When T+1 settlement is achieved, it can mean that cryptocurrencies are being used for faster settlement times. T+1 refers to trade date plus 1 business day for the settlement cycle. The transition to T+1 settlement is expected to provide several benefits for investors and market participants, including reduced costs and enhanced liquidity in the financial system. Tokenization could enable shorter settlement cycles, potentially allowing for 24/7 availability and faster transaction settlement, which is particularly relevant for cryptocurrencies. Bank of America, right here on their website, preparing for T+1 settlements. Okay, but that wasn't enough for me. Y'all know I had to go find the whole article. I don't play games. Now, the SEC's rule change will shorten the settlement cycle of U.S. securities to 1 business day after trade date, go into effect May 28th of 2024. So as y'all can see, what's one thing that you noticed already between America and India? Let me know real quick. What's one thing you noticed between America, Bank of America, and India? Who got the answer right now? Who got the answer? What's the difference between that we notice right now in the dates and in the solution, right? We are behind. Shout out to GotWilk0332 on IG. Yo, DM me right now. I'm gonna do something special for you. Shoot me a DM. I want to do something special for you. I like when people act fast. I like when people and Instagram be lagging. Instagram be lagging, but my boy GotWilk0332 wasn't lacking. You feel me? He was right on point and he wasn't slacking. May 28th, 2024, the United States is far behind the game. Allocations in the prime broker's trade files for U.S. securities will need to be submitted on the trade date T+0 to prior to the industry recommended deadline of 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Okay, pay attention now. Pay attention, y'all. Okay. I went even further because the date is May 28th that T+1 will go into effect at Bank of America. But y'all know I'm nosy. Y'all know I'm nosy, right? I'm nosy like Rosie. I'm nosy like Rosie. So on November 2023, Bank of America came out with an entire document entitled T+1 Settlement Impact on Foreign Exchange and Other Asset Classes. But the thing that it got me excited was it said other asset classes. So then it got me rolling. It said VO. What are those other asset classes? Before I even got there, I want y'all to see what's so crazy. Even further beyond this, right? Pay attention. They gave us the key dates. The key dates. They're giving us the roadmap, right? The last T+2, which is the day of plus 2 days for settlement for stock transactions and security transactions. Okay, and most of these transactions is on May 24th. Right? The conversion weekend. Remember when they said it's going to all happen on a Friday? Woo! We've been talking about this for so long. That's why I got excited, y'all. Because to be honest with you, they told us this. They said the transitions, the conversion is going to start on a Friday. Look at this right here. Saturday and Sunday is the conversion weekend. This is like the Super Bowl weekend for people with crypto. This is the Super Bowl weekend for people with crypto. U.S. conversion weekend. Then they got Mexican conversion and they got the Canadian conversion. So understand that there's going to be different dates that the full conversion of T+1. But understand that U.S. will be done by May 28th. Canada and Mexico will be done by May 27th. Okay, they talk about China and they talk about India in this document. They also talk about the UK, right? Their final report by December 2024. Understand this, UK is also debating moving to T+0 in the future, perhaps with the help of new infrastructure like distributed ledger technology. All right, so what are going to be the impacts? US equities. Let's keep going. Forex trading and liquidity. Let's keep going. Forex settlements and CLS, which is continuous linked settlements. What else? What else? Okay. Well, all of these are just documents on settling. I'm not going to bore y'all, but I am going to drop these documents inside of our Discord group for sure today. Now, where I'm so excited about this is the fact that Ripple, and they said this back in July 17th, they said U.S. banks will want to use XRP cryptocurrency after a partial victory in the SEC fight. And it's looking like the gears are starting to turn. Now, I have one more big bank for y'all before we get up out here, right? Can someone drop big bank, take little bank? Can someone drop big bank, take little bank in the chat box? Can I get that in the chat? I need to see that. Can someone drop big bank, take little bank? Big bank, take little bank. Big bank, take little. Hey, we getting rich, y'all. Big bank, take little bank. Oh, big bank, take little bank. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. So look, yes, sir. Citibank. Ultimately, the industry needs to work together to ensure that the T+1 integration is straightforward. Wow. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. With the US and Canada on the cusp of T+1, some believe the imposition of T+0 is an inevitable next step, highlighting it will lead to further improvements in capital optimization and risk management. Look at this right here. It is hard to imagine T+0 working efficiently without distributed ledger technology in today's existing setup with all the various rules and processes. Hey, I love watching my wealth. I love watching my wealth come to fruition. That's what I love about this. This is why I just keep showing up. Because in 2022, see, I'm like Citibank. I just keep showing up. That's my new slogan. I'm like Citibank. I just keep showing up. Because they've been showing up for a while. See, in June 15th of 2022, right, they started talking about navigating the march towards T+1. Billy, can you drop some more March? Can you drop that March emoji for me? I know Billy Billy been dropping March emojis. If Billy's still, I don't know if Billy's still here. He here. Billy, can you drop the can you drop the marching emojis that you was dropping, man? You know, there it is right there. Can everybody drop the marching emoji? You know, just a little man marching, right? Because we marching into March, y'all. We are marching into March, y'all. And then May, right? And then another thing about this that's super exciting, right? Let me show y'all something. Look at this right here. Wow. May 28th, 2024. Wow. Hey. It's gonna be it might be a lit birthday. Hey, it might be a lit birthday, babe. Hey, I'm telling my girl, it might be a lit birthday. May all your wishes come true in May. May all your wishes come true. That's all I'm saying to people. May all your wishes come true. Because May starts everything. You already know. You already know, babe. So with that being said, so that was the first article, y'all. June 15th, 2022. They was navigating the March, right? But then by June, see, they worked by June. You see, it was June 15th. Then the next year, June 7th of 2023, they said T+1, the countdown. Woo! Hey, they got me lit right now, right? And then the newest document that just dropped. Yes, sir. We were able to find it. T+1, a race against time. A race against time. T+1, a race against time. In 2022, Citibank came out with another 28-page document, y'all, called the Security Services Evolution. And in this document, I wanted to point out one thing. I'm going to just type in the word DLT. DLT was mentioned 51 times in this document. 51 times DLT was talked about in this document. Y'all, and last but certainly not least, Citigroup, and this was back in June of last year, Citigroup reviews partnership with crypto custodian Medico. But you know what's so crazy? Y'all remember what my boy David Schwartz was saying in that 5-minute interview, right? Remember he said, you know who he said acquired Medico for $250 million. Who you think? Ripple. But who was looking at Medico before Ripple? Citigroup. Why do you think they was looking for it? Because they was ready to be the asset custody provider for the entire world. But Ripple, it made more sense, and Ripple got more money than all these busters. And that's just on period. So with that being said, y'all, this was another show, another episode of Coffee and Crypto, y'all. Light it up if you enjoyed it today. Okay, light it up if you enjoyed the day. Big bank take little bank. I need everybody to go over to YouTube after this video is over with, and I want y'all to go ahead and drop big bank take little bank in the comments after the video is done. I need everybody to go over there and drop big bank take little bank. Woo! Because what a time to be alive and what a time to be invested. I've showed y'all time and time again, every Tuesday and Thursday, document after document after document, date after date after date. And I promise you, y'all, it's going to all make sense. When we own a yacht, we travel in the world. 2025, I'm telling y'all exactly how 2025 is about to go. 2025 is going to be a year that I am traveling and I am participating in all the business desires of my life. I'm about to build the largest cannabis company I've ever built in my whole life. Cannapreneur was the beginning, but what we're about to do at Big Canna Dispo is about to be bigger than what we could have ever imagined. I'm so excited. I'm speaking life into that vision. I'm also speaking life into my crypto endeavors, y'all. I'm just speaking life right now. Hopefully you over there speaking life. You ain't just listening to me speak. Hopefully you speaking to yourself too. I like speaking like this because I can go back years from now and I can look back and I'll be like, man, I said that. I said we'd be shooting this show on a yacht, right? And not in Miami. We gonna be too rich for that. I'm talking about in Belize. You know what I mean? We're going to be on a yacht off the coast of Belize, sipping Mai Tais and eating bean pies. And ain't no Muslims down there, but we're going to get them imported in via private jet. That's the lifestyle we're living. We can have whatever we want. We can have all the life that we want, and we have it right now. We are creating this together. I want to say thank you to everybody. Yes, Belize me, please. Can someone drop that in the chat box? Belize me, please. Belize me, please. If you want to get Belize, if you want to go ahead and get Belize this year, you know, by 2025, Belize me, please. You know what I mean? That literally might be the event that we do in Belize called Belize me, please. You know what I mean? The only way you can go, man, because it's going to be in the middle of the week. So if you got a job, you can't go. We going on Monday. That's when we going. We leaving on Monday. So we go on Monday morning. So like if you work a job, you know, you might have to quit or something like that. All right. But with that being said, you know, I'm just waiting on people to raise their hand. Oh yeah, my brother Mo. Let me go ahead and bring up Mo real quick. Belize me, please.
Believe me, police. Hey, look, man, I love you, man. You always come with that heat. You always come with that flame. What you said, big bank, take little bank. We've been having crypto. We've been in the bank. Been having motion. We've been having rank. We was the nerds way before we had a name. Let's go.
Drop top twins. Hey, drop top twins through the
Drop top twins, bro. For sure.
Drop top twins.
We said this. It was noted. We signed the contract already with the spiritual world. We already know what's going on.
Wow.
We did it. We here.
You're here already, man. You know, everybody can't go. You know what I mean?
Hey, Aaron show can't cut it.
I'm gonna add something to that though. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go, but the world gonna watch. Everybody can't go, but the world is gonna watch.
Hey, tell them, it can only fit 2 people in the Lambo, okay?
only two people in the Lambo.
Drop top twins. And a little extra, we got the years. You feel me?
Got the Euros too. You know what I mean? The Euros too.
For sure. But I love you, bro. You always come. Bringing it, man. I love you so much, bro. We here.
Love you too.
Connect with me, man. I got to. I'm gonna call you, bro. I've been going through something, man. I'm busy too, man. But I got you.
Yeah, hit my line, brother.
All right, much love. Love y'all, family.
Much love. Go ahead, Matty Ice. Matty Ice.
Yo, man. What's going on?
What up, brother? My boy Matty Ice.
Not much. I want to do. Yeah, what's going on? We out here in Frisco. It's looking kind of nice today. That was a sunny day. Hey, I want to say cheers to that energy from the last guy. Every time I hear you get on, man, it's live. Like, bro, all I have to hear is a couple words. I'm like, yep. I think it's funny. I just want to get on real quick. I want to say I'm appreciative. I'm grateful for all this information you constantly dropping. I mean, it just keeps that fire going. It's crazy. I actually screenshotted one of them, and I took a little kind of cut and put it into this one chat because I always love randomly kind of dropping information in a certain chat sometimes and seeing reactions. It's funny because the first thing that someone asked was, "What's the price of XRP at the moment?" And I said, "Well, damn, you still think about price, bro?" Hey, that's crazy. You know, it's like people will buy into a $40,000 coin and buy like $400 worth and get this little small fraction and then sit there and boast about it as if like, yo, you could have put the 400 and got like 100 of these or 200 of these. Like, it's just wild to me, bro. And that I just really, you know what I've learned in this past couple of years is that it's really not about the money. It's really not. I mean, it kind of is to kind of understand where you're getting in and out, but yo, it's not about the price, man. It's all about the mindset. And if you ain't got the mindset, you can't. Like, the reason I'm here is because of mindset. It's not because of price. So everybody that's on this call, including you, Vince, man, let's keep going. Like, don't stop. Look, like, let's just keep going. Keep that mindset right. Let's go.
Man. Hey, I'm going to tell you what XRP stands for, y'all. It stands for today, right now. Tomorrow, Anointed said this. He said it's an excellent retirement plan. But I'm going to tell y'all what it stands for today, because that's later, right? Today, and Jasley, make sure you tell Anoint this. Today, XRP stands for excellent retirement price. Excellent retirement price. Woo! The price just went up. It's an excellent retirement price. It's at an excellent retirement price right now. If you buy XRP, it's at an excellent retirement price. Like there's no price greater than the price right now that it's at, because this price will retire you if you invest enough. So it's an excellent retirement price. It's also an excellent retirement plan, but it's the right price right now. The price is right. The price is right. I'm gonna pull up. Let me see. Who I'm bring up? Katie, go ahead. I got you, Billy.
Hi, Vincent. I just wanted to thank you again. This meeting was just so informative to me. And
Wow.
I, like you, I'm nosy too, but I don't use the N word nosy. I use KNOWSEY. I have to know things. So you being that type of person that have to know things, it just makes my trust even more, because research is so important, and you doing all that research for us. So yeah, please stay nosy. KNOWSEY, please. And I did drop that in the chat.
I saw it. That's what I was cracking up at that. What's going on, Ms. Dench?
Hello. You know, your last guest is someone who I shared your chat with extensively, Miss Katie Rocks.
Yes, me and her got on the phone, and we've been talking and building a friendship and a bond, and she's so awesome.
Nice.
And told me, I said,
Nice.
she said Cynthia. I said, what?
Yes, I had to say yes, a quick little shout out. Hey Katie. Great show, Vincent. Great show. This is dope. I mean, your research is top notch, and I think, that was, Katie's a researcher as well, and I'm a super detail oriented person. So I appreciate you finding those connections that most folks are likely to sleep on. And yeah, excellent retirement price. I'm loving it. I mean, we can't worry about other people's mindset. Not everybody is ready to ascend, and it is what it is. And hopefully everybody else, everybody has their own plays in mind, right? This is not the only way, but man, this is an amazing way. And it's an amazing, Watba, what a time to be alive, right? Like, so right. That's what I got.
Appreciate you. Hey, I love no problem. You're welcome. Man, I love when we have a real good show. It's mad people that want to talk. Like that's like, y'all make my day, man. I'm about to go out of here smiling. They're gonna think I hit the lottery in Atlanta. They're gonna be like, that boy won the Georgia lottery today. Because they don't even know. Because it's at the excellent retirement price. That's all I know. It's at excellent retirement price. And I'm already retired. You know what I mean? So it can only get better than it. It can't get no better than it. Well, I don't know if it can, whatever. Billy, let me know. Do you think it can get better than this, Billy?
Hey, look, guys, I don't know what y'all are really talking about. I don't know if I can really get excited about y'all's little XRP crypto party thing y'all got going on. I'm not sure if I want to invest any time and money in my lifestyle. I think I just wanted to just sit here and be bored, fat and white, and not know nothing. I don't know if I want to join the crypto nerds or the Vince Owens group and make 169 pips before 8 o'clock and then make another 171 pips on the way down at 8:30, and then get on the Vincent Owens show and learn about how to be rich by May the 24th, when the days, and have all this knowledge, this knowledge that, like she said, knowledge is power, right? I mean, have we got the power? Is there power in what we're learning? A friend called me yesterday and said, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm laying in bed watching Petticoat Junction with my wife. I made $89 on a gold trade, and I'm thinking about getting out and having some coffee this morning." I'm not, it's just, and then the whole day was like that, which is kind of uppity down, like she said, don't do the uppity down, but the uppity down is kind of working, and I'm kind of making a little snipe here and there. I'm getting better. I'm learning. I'm getting that in. What she said, Kay. I want to know who she is, because she's a smart girl. KNOW knowledge, right? Knowledge.
That's
Man,
Katie, that's Katie right there.
Katie, look, that's super duper. There's knowledge and power in learning and earning. Knowing. Hey, look, I watched Dumb Money this morning. It's about the GameStop thing. It's about the little nerds that got in, that had a little dream, that took a little risk and got on the phone and knew how to put the money in the phone and get it out of the bank, put it on the phone, and then they knew how to take it off when it was time to take it off. Some didn't take it off. Some took it off. Some cried when they took it off. Some couldn't take it off and rode it to the top. It's crazy to see how that happened, and this could happen, right? I mean, it could happen. I think it's going to happen. You think it's going to happen. Everybody on this call thinks it's going to happen. I know Mo thinks it's going to happen. But, you kind of got to know your deal. Sometimes you get stuck in something. I got that Zum wallet with that Zaman Evernote drop. I can't figure out how the hell to figure out where it is and how to get it and how to drop it. I mean, it's little things like that kind of stop you sometimes. But you got to have somebody you can call to figure those things out. It's just you can't do it all yourself. You got to be part of a team. You got to be part of the Vincent Owen group. You got to be part of the nerds. These group of guys are leaders. They are fanatics about wanting to learn and then wanting to share. I mean, maybe you got to pay a little money, but everybody's got to pay a little money. It costs a little money to do stuff. It's just knowledge. What are you getting for your money? And I'm gonna tell you what are you getting for your little money? Because I'm gonna tell you what, you get a lot of knowledge here for a little money. Big banks take little banks. Hey, look, big bucks take big bucks, but sometimes you can make a fortune on little money.
Wow.
You
Hey,
can invest in yourself.
Big bucks takes little bucks in crypto. Big bucks takes little bucks.
I do have a friend who wants to buy some Bitcoin. I'm saying, why? Take that money and put it in something else, and we know what. But we're just trying to lead the world, and we're doing it, one person at a time with the knowledge that we have. And I thank you for your knowledge. And like Forrest Gump said, I know what love is, and you're loving us, and I appreciate you taking time. I mean, I don't really know that your show, what is it, $10 a year, $10 a lifetime, right? Okay. Actually, it's $100 a lifetime. That's what it is, isn't it? $100 a lifetime. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're showing your love for $100 a lifetime. You got room for 100 of us. So I'd like to be one of your millionaires. Okay. So I'm going to keep listening and keep showing up, bro.
I'm going to keep showing up too. I'm going to do exactly what you're doing, Billy. I follow the leader. Appreciate you. And also last night, I want to apologize. I did miss. All right. And look, I'm a realist. I definitely missed out on our call last night. So I apologize about that, y'all. I will make up for it. I will do better next time. It has definitely been a long week. Launching another bit. I'm not gonna lie, launching another business. I'm trying to create more income for other people and help people find other things. And sometimes I fall short. But I just wanted to let y'all know that publicly, that I apologize, and we will not miss next Monday's Sip and Learn. I would try my best to figure out what I can do to make next Monday even grander, to make up for the one we missed. So just wanted to say that. And the last but certainly not least, I'm gonna ask for my mom to come up, Tammy, and say what she needs to say.
Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say that I have not been feeling so well these past few days, but the show today made me feel a lot better. I got some spark in me. And so I do appreciate it very much. Listen, you're a light, and I so appreciate it. Billy, you're so funny, and I enjoy listening to your conversation every show that you have something to say. It's wonderful. Mo, I appreciate your energy, and I just really appreciate being on this show so that it lifted my spirit very, very much.
Hello? You might have went out, Mom. I think she might have went out, but y'all heard her, man. Send some love to my mom. Definitely as she's recovering from a little ill, little bitty cold, but she gonna get through it. All right. Love you, Mom. Definitely love you, and get well soon. And we heard you and we appreciate you. And with that being said, y'all, it's now 11:08. I do have a lot of people to follow up with. Oh, announcements real quick. Announcements, just for the people that's still here. Number one, we do have Discord spots still available. So if you are interested, you can click the link in my bio. And you can join our Discord for $100. If you are in the Discord, please make sure y'all check it. You know what I mean? Check it. Say what's up sometime. Drop some stuff in there. Let's make it more exciting. Y'all paid to be there. I can't run everything by myself. So that's what the community is for. So if you're in there, please come with some energy, all that good stuff. Second announcement outside of the Discord still being available for everybody to join. That wants to is I have started a new venture. We will have a call tomorrow. Actually, with the CEO of this venture, it's a virtual dispensary opportunity to franchise a virtual dispensary. No, you don't have to recruit. You can literally just make sales on your online store. It's like having an online smoke shop. You can come in as an affiliate, which is free. You can come in as a virtual dispensary owner, whichever one that you feel most comfortable with doing, just to get your feet wet in this space. Y'all know my background in cannabis, so if you are interested, make sure you all reach out to me, and you can text me the word Big Canna to the phone number that I'm going to give you all right now. Most of y'all should have that phone number, but I'm gonna continue to always repeat it here on the call for you all. But that phone number that you can text me at is 404-703-9243. Again, that's 404-703-9243. 404-703-9243. Just another opportunity for you to create some active and potentially passive income for 2024 if you're looking for another stream to supplement and pay some bills. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing whoever's interested. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and learn more about this opportunity, as I have been enjoying my time with this opportunity so far. So y'all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all at the top, not just from the top. And I'll see y'all for episode 173 on Thursday. Peace.